Hey everyone, welcome to We Like Wrestling Podcast. I'm
Jeez,
Jared.
blow out the fucking mic.
I'm here with Justin.
Hi.
John.
Hello, everybody.
Normally I don't project my voice, but for some reason...
Fucking wrestling's boring. There's nothing to even talk about. I don't know why we're recording.
What do you mean? R-Truth.
Don't do that. Don't be that. Don't steal Hunter's joke.
Yeah, so Survivor Series this past weekend.
It's fucking boring. Nothing happened. I turned it off because nothing was going on.
In my opinion, the women's match outshined the men's again. We'll get into the card.
The women had some sloppy moments.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So do the men's.
Yeah. Those matches are tough.
Especially, like, the men's had more of a story, I guess. The women were just like, we're fighting. Also, we had Black Friday at CCW. I don't know if we talked about... No, because we did the vlog. So,
Yeah.
Black Friday, CCW. Great show as always.
Rob set himself on fire.
Yes, Rob Noxious caught on fire. Sometimes you play with fire, you get burned.
Yeah, it happens.
He was fine. Everything's okay. But I love that crowd.
Always hot. Always fun, man. Those guys love it. They love it there.
Like I said before, not being able to experience ECW, that's the next best thing for me right now. So, at least until we go to GCW. But we went on a scavenger hunt
That's not the word, but okay.
in the vlog. Justin wanted to take me to some thrift stores and some
Antique places.
antiques.
You got some cool Hasbros.
Yep, he was contemplating
Got the
about some of
CM
them.
Punk that I don't know if he's even on camera.
Probably not. But I'm not really a thrift store person, but we found some wrestling stuff. So
Even other stuff that's just cool to look at.
yeah, some glass, like blown glass.
We heard some song about anal sex.
Yeah,
Something about 10-4 from your back door.
yeah.
I don't know, man. We were just walking through the fucking store, and that's all I hear. And I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, is he talking about butt sex?
Not sure how well you can see
I
it.
don't know
but
that song.
Rocking Mr. Pink shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about Big 10-4 from your back door. Like, that's about fucking somebody in the ass.
I'm rocking a Mr. Pink shirt. He's rocking a Mr. Pink hat.
Yeah.
Mr. Ping has been wrestling for a while. Local guy in our area.
And if you're interested in them, hit him up on Facebook.
Yep. So, Survivor Series. And now we know... I'm skipping around. Sorry. So, Survivor Series card. Opened up with
The
Women's.
women's. Rhea.
Not Rhea.
No.
My memory is shit, man.
No. Rhea had a
Rhea had a singles match.
It was Damage Control versus
Oh, the women's War
Becky.
Games. Yes.
Yeah. It was Damage Control versus Damage Control plus Asuka. Is Asuka officially in? I don't know.
I guess so. And if they kick Bailey out, then it's going to be an all Asian group.
Well, then you get not saying that this is even a possibility or it could happen or might happen, but you have the potential of then the new Damage Control versus the Four Horsewomen women if they could get Sasha to sign on for Mania.
I don't know if I like Face Bailey, though.
No, of course not. She's awesome. She's awesome as a tweener, though.
Yeah, the whole ding dong thing.
Yeah, that was like tweener. Yeah, but yeah, it's a possibility. It would be cool, even if it's just like the three of them, and Dakota's not ready. So it's Asuka, Kairi, and Io versus the three of the Four Horsewomen.
Yeah.
This will be cool.
Still not a fan of Charlotte, but
That could be Charlotte's go away too, because her contract's coming up. That might be her send off. One last match with her friends.
her dad and her husband are both in the other company.
We're not contractually obligated to say their company.
But Triple H did say something about I don't know who he was talking about, but he said else rather than other company, or like he did this elsewhere. It's like, why? Like on commentary, they're referencing so much. Like, I'm pretty sure they name dropped, you said Chris Jericho.
Oh my God, there's so
Edge.
many people. Yeah, they said Edge. They said
they own Edge.
Edge is fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jericho, Ambrose. It had to be something else.
I know before they said Mox, though. They definitely name dropped Mox before. At the press conference, somebody name dropped Mox, and
Yeah.
Triple H avoided it.
Well, no, he didn't avoid it. I just don't think he knew what they were talking about. I don't think Hunter is reading people's interviews. Yeah, that's all. I don't think he avoided it as much as
they
he just
said-
didn't know what he was talking
If
about.
Miz wins the Intercontinental belt, he would have
Yes.
been a 9-time champ, which would have tied Chris Jericho.
And I'm
it was a tie,
surprised.
not a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
tie.
okay. I thought-
And then he
sorry,
said,
I had that wrong.
lots of Hall of Famers have been Intercontinental champions. Stone Cold, The Rock, Edge, who retired. He threw that in there. Because Edge did retire.
Yeah.
Adam Copeland works for AEW.
Yeah.
And they own the name Edge. They can do whatever they want with that name.
Yeah.
They could bring someone else out and call him Edge, like Diesel.
Yeah. But like, I don't get. I'm actually surprised they name dropped Chris Jericho, because why would you want to?
Well, he was on Stone Cold's podcast, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Under contract.
That's Peacock though.
This is the time, though. Speaking of Stone Cold's podcast, bring that shit back. A 2-hour-long CM Punk one. You did it with
Has
Cody.
it not
when-
been on?
No, I think the last one was Cody.
Oh.
At least the last big one. They don't promote it anymore. Not that I see. But
I didn't
like
know.
when Cody came back, they promoted it. Oh, he's going to be with Stone Cold.
Yeah, he
so
did the
he's-
whole ear thing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So it's like, he's not every week now. He just picks and choose like certain.
If he does, they do not promote it, and it's nobody. I don't want to say not worthwhile, but it's nobody like that you want to hear from.
He had a Taker on, and he had like, yeah.
He had Taker on twice, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Because they only do them for an hour, and honest, some guys that's not enough. I don't think Punk would be enough. I'd like to hear him shoot with Austin, actually shooting the shit about what happened. Call WWE out on their faults. Fuck it.
He's probably
It's
gonna
the
drink
new WWE. You're calling out a completely different company, so call them out on their faults.
speaking of that, I don't think he can. Word got out that he signed a DNA.
Nope, he did not sign a DNA.
Or
He might have
whatever.
we all have DNA.
what?
NDA.
There you go. I thought you were going to say DNR next. I was going to be like, well, he might have signed a DNR, but that's something different.
Yeah, so Punk and Tony apparently both signed NDR.
And that's not what I just said. Did you listen to anything I just said?
Talk shit about the other company.
No, I didn't. I said WWE was a different company when he left. Talk shit about, say what your grievances were before.
Ryback.
Instead of the... So, is there a thing online where like Ryback was
Yeah.
going to retire if CM Punk came back?
Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh.
Who? I didn't know he was still working.
He's not. That's what I'm saying. Who
Ryback
cares?
tweeted out, if CM Punk shows up tomorrow, this was a Friday, referencing Survivor Series, I will retire. Go support my protein, whatever the hell he does. And then, spoiler alert, CM Punk is back. WWE, Survivor Series. And then he tweeted, I guess fans were like, oh, yay, no more Ryback. And then he tweeted out, no, I meant if he showed up at AEW. I'm still here. Like, what?
Nobody cares about Ryback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was actually a pretty funny story I just saw about Ryback, or the Ryback that Brian told about him going to Panera with Cody and Brian. This is like back then. And I guess I can't eat anything. It's like, what do you mean? They have like chicken, they have steak. Yeah, he's being a little dick about it.
We had 3 big surprises at Survivor Series. 3 surprise returns. R-Truth showed up in a segment.
And then he came back on Raw too.
By the way, those advertisements are so corny.
Yeah, they really are.
Like, do a little thing like, hey, riffles, cool, but don't fucking whatever. So R-Truth, and then obviously we knew about Randy Orton, but they were doing the whole, is he going to show up? You know,
Yeah, we didn't know, and he did wear all black. It made him look like he was part of Judgment Day.
fucking, he
He
is
did
jacked.
I didn't see, but he didn't take a bump at all. I heard.
He barely jumped for the RKO.
I mean,
Like nobody really put him down. He was always on the offensive.
oh okay, yeah.
Like he didn't take any bumps.
I didn't
for
see
anybody.
his Monday night match though with Dom.
Me either. But in
it was
Survivor
probably
Series,
just a.
I said I hope it's a squash. I didn't see it, but I when I heard about it, I said it better be a squash.
There was a little bit
You
of
better
Gaga.
not. I like Dom, but there is no way you should make him be by himself without anybody around on the same caliber as Randy Orton.
equal to Randy.
Yeah,
There was a little bit of Gaga with Jelly Roll, but I don't know. Other than that, I didn't really see the match. Orton is big, like thick,
Well,
beefy.
when you're rehabbing your back, I'm sure he's lifting a lot of weights.
he looks like Batista.
He looks good though. This might
Actually,
be
he looks better than Batista. To be honest.
This might be the best that he's looked. I mean, 2009, he was lean, like skinny.
Yeah.
But
He looked really good, actually.
And then, so Survivor Series, as it goes off the air, we see the copyright thing. And
We skipped Gunther and Miz. We skipped Rhea. Honestly, Miz impressed me. I thought it was really good.
Gunther and Miz was really good.
I thought Gunther had to change his style to match Miz.
You think?
I think Gunther seemed like he was going
I think Miz
slow.
changed his style to. He did a lot of kicks and chops.
I don't know.
That's not what Miz does. You're opposite. Miz changed his style to work in Gunther's way.
Well, I thought Gunther like slowed down
I mean, he
That's
might have
his
slowed
style.
down, but he is slow.
to
Yeah.
match Miz.
Gunther doesn't do like springboards and shit.
No,
What do
I
you-
know he's not like fast, but it seemed like he was.
He is
I
a
don't
grounder.
know.
He grounds the small guys. That's what he does. And
I don't know. I guess
I think it was really good. I think Miz adapted really well because I thought when I saw that match on paper, I'm like, oh fuck. Unless this is a squash, like what the fuck is this going to be? I thought Miz was really good. I liked his gear. It was like a collage
So
of
many
all of his
logos.
different logos.
I was looking at his boots and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I buy
like
that.
Miz.
I buy that figure.
I actually thought Miz would pull it off.
There was a little bit of speculation
I was
to
like,
me that
yeah,
would.
come on, Miz deserves it, you know.
I even thought like the CM Punk thing could happen there. CM Punk stare down fucking Gunther. Hell yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple, there was one moment in that match where Miz really got Gunther. I'm like, oh, there's a fucking receipt coming. And then chop. I'm like, there it is. But Gunther chops hard normally. So
Miz was smart enough to not turn it into a Sheamus Gunther match because he probably wouldn't have won that.
No.
Like Sheamus and Gunther beat the hell out of each other. Those guys.
But like Gunther's not like Khali where he doesn't do anything. It's just he's
He's
built-
athletic.
Yeah, he's like he can't do moonsaults or he probably could. But
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say it probably could if you wanted to.
he's more of like Samoa Joe, where like he'll surprise you.
oh, I like Gunther. What's he say? Will they see that to 500 days now or something?
I don't know.
No Imperium though.
No, a straight up match. Yeah.
And they were on my unscheduled appearance thing. Not that that matters because that didn't
Yeah, I think yeah.
work anyway. Whatever.
But like we didn't get the Kaiser announcement or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what else was Rhea and Stark?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Starks is too small.
I don't think Stark is there yet.
Stark or Stark?
Stark.
Stark. Okay.
What? No S, right? Stark.
Stark.
Yeah. I don't think she's there yet. But I do like
She's
her.
good at working with smaller women, but it's hard with Rhea when
feel
you're
bad.
that small.
I feel bad for Rhea because it's just been random challengers. There's no story. There's no.
But that's the thing. Everybody's coming for the belt. What do you mean? This is actually making the storyline doesn't overshadow the belt. This is a champion who people are coming after. That's what it's supposed to be.
And then
Her
now,
story is
Just because
Judgment Day.
just because I don't like Roman Reigns, now I get a title shot? No, you don't deserve one. Fucking okay. Don't like Roman Reigns, but get in the back of the fucking line. Like you don't just get a title shot for not liking somebody.
for a while though, Rhea didn't really wrestle with the belt, so it's like I don't know. I guess I was kind of waiting
to
for
see
like
the
a
champ.
big.
Judgment Day is her storyline. And then her solo stuff is just there.
But then Io is the champion, and she's in War Games. Like she hasn't done shit with that belt. What other matches were there before the War Games? It was only like 5 matches.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm missing one.
Yeah, the 2 War Games.
2 War Games, the women's.
Oh, John Cena and Rock.
Gunther.
Gunther. No, I feel like there was another one.
I don't think so.
If it was, it wasn't that good. So, men's War Games. Judgment Day versus...
Oh, Santos and Dragon Lee.
Oh, and that was. I mean,
That was forgettable.
it was just to get Santos over. That was
think
boring.
They probably just because Carlito got hurt Friday at SmackDown.
Did he? Is it shoot? He got hurt. Shoot
I
hurt.
think so, yeah.
So maybe they were just scrambling like let's just get.
But like no Zelina or anything? No,
Nothing.
no LWO, no. Yeah. Seemed weird.
He said, so
you're-
that's
if
a
you're,
one shot for Dragon Lee. He's not called up.
If you're Wilder or the other guy, doesn't that make you feel like shit? Like, oh, we need somebody to replace Ray and Carlito from your group. Let's get this other Mexican guy from that has nothing to do with you guys.
Who's not even in your group.
Who's in NXT?
Yeah.
But most people are going to go, who's this? I thought Ray was hurt. Who's this mask guy?
So, Judgment Day,
I mean, Bad Bunny would have been a better choice.
Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD Mick, whatever, and
Shorter Devlin.
He did phenomenal. He did a really good job.
Who am I missing?
What'd you say? I
Oh,
wasn't-
Dom.
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 I am. Fuck, I don't know what's wrong with me today. And then it's on the other end. It's Drew, who was kind of didn't want to be there, but he was there because of.
Drew just wanted Jay, and he said that. I'm not with Judgment Day. I'm not a heel or a face. I just want Jay. I don't forget what Bloodline did to me.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if you think about it.
But then you also have Orton, who's the same thing.
Yeah, but they squashed that. They did
Now,
very
on
well.
Raw, they did
No,
too.
well, but in the match, they did a good job
Yeah.
of showing I'm going to be on your side. I turn to you. I might RKO you. I might punt you in the head. Who knows? And then Jay saves him. Okay, I get it. You're on my side. As long as you're on, as long as you're not on their side, we're good.
And then on Raw, Orton pretty much said, "We're good. Just don't join Bloodline."
So I assume it on SmackDown this week, he's gonna have a promo against Roman, and Jimmy will come out, and he'll probably face both of them as a lead up to Royal Rumble.
I think Orton's at what 14 titles. Somewhere.
Please don't let. I don't know, man. I don't want anybody to take it off Roman Reigns. Fucking retire. I really don't. At this point, I don't. I don't want to see Roman.
I think the road
Don't
they're
let fucking CM Punk take that belt off me.
I think they're headed towards Jimmy versus Jay at Mania. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the
That'd be fine.
road.
That'd
Yeah.
be fine.
Just
Be a lot of super kicks. Nah, it'll be a fun match.
Yeah, that'd be
the announcer's getting confused.
No, they have different.
no,
they
they're
look
much.
different
Yeah.
now. Jimmy,
Also, one will wear blue, one will wear red.
Jimmy has long hair.
Yeah.
Jay has the short.
And now they have distinguishable tattoos. Before they had the same tattoo. Now they have different stuff. But also, yeah, one will wear red, one will wear blue.
I kind of miss like in NXT when they did War Games, it was always the era, and it seems like now there's just no. Like
Well,
back in the older
Bloodline.
days too, it was like the horse.
I mean, not Judgment Day.
Yeah. And last year it was Bloodline, but Bloodline has no
versus
storyline
Judgment
this
Day.
year.
Yeah.
Was it Judgment Day last year?
Yeah, wasn't it Bloodline versus Judgment Day?
No, it's Bloodline versus Sheamus' group and
Yeah.
Oh.
and Owens.
What was the one before that?
So like the consecutive ones are Jay and Sammy, but like in NXT it was the era, and then it was the Horsemen. You know, I kind of miss the.
Sometimes, though, the ones where it's just random teams, you don't need a team build. Like, sometimes that's the best.
Well,
This was
is-
very...
these are all guys that have been screwed over by the Judgment Day. So
this
they
was
also-
very Dangerous Alliance versus Sting Squadron. The fiery fucking baby faces, the all-star baby faces versus the heel group.
Last year we got 5 beats of Bodrins. This year we got 5 spike DDTs.
What the fuck are you saying?
Sheamus on the ropes where he fucking beats him.
That's what he calls it? Beats of what?
to the boundary.
Yeah,
It's an
something.
Irish thing.
So
I
yeah,
saw online. You probably know better than me. I saw online that said this is the first War Games to have a Flair and a Rhodes in it since NWA.
They weren't in the match against each other.
No, but
Oh,
It was
that's
Charlotte-
not true.
a Flair and a
not true.
Rhodes, not in the
Not
same
true at all.
War Games.
Not true at all. Oh, well, in the same, maybe.
it was
not the
Charlotte's
same.
first, and it was Cody's
And
first.
Cody's first. Yeah, there hasn't been a Rhodes and a Flair in a War Game since Dusty and Rick.
Well,
Blood and Guts. Or
no, let's just talk about War Games. Everybody making a big deal that Cody's in his dad's match. Dustin has been in 2 War Games. War Games, not just Blood and Guts or whatever you want to call it or other. He was in 2.
In WCW.
So what the fuck?
He was on Sting's team twice, wasn't he? Yeah.
No, he was on Sting's team, and then he was on. It was like him, Nasty Boys. Oh, it was fucking Dusty. Dusty was on it too.
did they
yeah.
ever do a Blood and Guts in AEW? I don't think. I don't
I don't
think they
know.
were in one.
But I'm just saying, like Dustin was also
Yeah.
in. I would fucking man. I would.
But
I'd
Cody's
be so
Dusty's
pissed
son.
off. Yeah, I'd be so pissed off if I was Dustin.
Yeah, he
No
is
shit.
kinda-
No wonder there's fucking resentment there.
QT Marshall resigned from AEW.
I didn't know he was still there.
AEW is going a different direction.
So AEW. So QT Marshall's gonna show up and as a
At the Rumble.
No, at the Performance Center to help train.
By different direction, I guess. Tony likes the New Japan style, and that's not QT's thing. I guess.
No,
So-
because QT is Cody's style.
Yeah.
So now they're dumping all of Cody's guys. I'm telling you, dude. Bucks and Cody, Bucks and Omega are gone soon.
I don't know.
I wouldn't. Did you think? I don't know. Say 1 year ago what you thought CM Punk was going to be doing. in November of 2023.
I will say that was the biggest swerve.
In 2020, what did you think Cody Rhodes would be doing in 2022 or 21, whatever year he showed up?
Yeah.
Wrestling is a crazy fucking business.
So
If the Bucks and Kenny have one more thing to check off their list, I don't care. Oh, we love Japan. We started our company. At the end of the day, there's that one last thing that's going to hang over your head. You never went there.
I mean, the Bucks had that
You
appearance
never
on Raw,
did
but
it.
they never
that's
wrestled.
not. You didn't get signed. You never did it there, and that's there. You can. All you want. You can go. Well, New Japan's better. It's bigger, and I've always liked New Japan more. Fuck you. You want to go there. Everybody does.
WWE is still number one.
They call
Everybody,
New York. Everyone
no
wants to go to
matter
New York.
what. Yeah, they're the Yankees. You can hate them your whole life. You can play against them your whole life. But when the Yankees offer that contract, you're signing. Look at Philly. Everyone hated Harper until Harper was one of us. And now we love Harper.
I don't want to say I can't see that happening, but with their age and how they are working now, I don't know if there would be interest from WWE.
Of course there would.
I mean, for Kenny
course
more than the
there
Bucks,
would.
but the Bucks
Of course there is. Because it's about money, the bottom dollar. That's it. It's all about what eyes are going to be on
And
it.
if you can hurt the other company, that's a bonus.
I don't think they give a fuck anymore.
how funny, how weird would it be to have
this
all elite wrestling without the elite? Like,
Hangman can stay. Hangman's fine.
I don't like all elite. Why would you name it that?
Well, that doesn't have to do with the elite, though. It's just the elite. We're the elite product. We're our product is elite. That's it. That's
Best of the best.
That's an easy out there. We're not some elite. We're not kind of elite. We're all elite. That's quick remarketing easy.
So CM Punk came back Survivor Series. I will say
I feel like we've already touched on that. You still have a hard on?
it's like I don't. We were. I'm pretty sure 90% of fans were saying no, that's not going to happen.
I think he's got to be a heel.
No, not for now.
But
Like we
will.
said when Brett went to WCW, you got to
So-
lean into it.
what I'm getting at is
No,
there's
because
issues.
how do you have him be a heel when he left there to come here? He's home.
What he says.
I mean, that promo was kind of. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
That's Tweener. That's Kevin Owens. That's Stone Cold. That's not heel. That's how it should be. Think Mike Tyson cared about making friends? No. He cared about the quickest way to get his millions.
And
Quickest
biting
way
off
to
ears.
get my millions is through your face. That's it.
People
So
spent $75 on a pay-per-view that lasted 3 seconds.
there's been issues with his attitude, which is another reason why I didn't see this WWE thing working out for him. But apparently,
Hold on, but if the issues are let's break it down. Let's break down the issues of what we know. The issues were there. There being AEW. The issues were he felt, and because of Tony Khan probably, he felt like he had a position where he could tell people what he thought openly. Because Tony Khan put him on a pedestal, probably like he does to everyone else, all the other AEW guys, WWE guys. So he probably felt it was his position to tell a young 4-year-old Jack Perry, hey, this isn't a good idea. Did he go about it in the right way? Probably not. But do I go about things in the right way? Probably not. I speak my mind. I see where he's coming from. I say things that I go back and go, I could have handled that better. I could have said this a different way, but my emotions at that time led me to what I said. So, is he in the wrong? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to. It is also hard to say like when it's coming out now. I don't know how this is only coming out now.
I was getting to that.
Brian is the one who officially fired him. Tony Khan, get your fucking balls back, dude.
So
Whose company is this?
Daniel Bryan is part of the disciplinary team in AEW. I guess that's one of his like VP roles. And I guess Brian was the one that had mentioned it to Tony. This isn't good. We should probably get rid of him. And then Tony did the official. But
Well, did Vince have that? Jim Ross used to be the one who
yeah,
fired people.
That's a big company. Jim Ross is part of the office.
He was talent relations, whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I guess Brian took over
But
that when
Jim Ross
Regal left.
probably worked. Vince probably said, "I want you to fire him." Like he was following orders, kind of
Yeah.
a thing. I don't think Jim Ross went rogue. He was like, "I'm just going to fire people."
Yeah.
Vince was
I
probably
don't
like,
think Brian did that either.
I think Tony was honestly scared for his life.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, that was another thing Jim Cornette touched on. He was like, "Well, at least Triple H won't be scared for his life when CM Punk throws a temper tantrum."
But Tony doesn't seem like, a guy that would do well with.
"Is he like a spoiled rich kid
Yeah.
playing with daddy's money?"
Cornette calls him Antonio Konnoki because he comes out with that fucking sweater now, and he just thinks he's Antonio Inoki.
So yeah, and then apparently there's in the contract talks there was something about behavior with Punk, but
We don't
again,
know that. We don't know that. That's just speculation. That's just something somebody wrote somewhere, and then
What about the after stuff with Seth Rollins? Do you think that's a work?
I think it's a work. I think the fact that they touched on it on Raw and at a house show the night before.
I don't know who said it, but I agree that Seth probably doesn't like him. But it's like the Matt and Edge thing where I hate you,
Seth is really good at what he does.
but we're gonna go on TV.
Seth is really good at what he does, though.
He is.
Look, think back to the fucking shit he did with Riddle when they did that split thing, and remember he told him like
that's why your wife
family
left you. And
yeah,
she took the kids, or whatever.
like Seth is, and he just did that straight face, like holy shit, like he doesn't like this motherfucker, and he did the same shit with Cody.
Cody. I was gonna say he didn't like Cody.
He
either,
made
but
it look like I don't know. They might be fucking best friends having a fucking Red Bull in the back. I don't know, but. To us, it looks like he does not like that motherfucker.
But I feel like he didn't do any of this stuff with Cody or Riddle when the cameras went off the air. Like that, him
know
flipping
that.
off and like that motherfucker better be gone by the time I get back. I don't know. It just seems too real to.
So, like, Corey Graves was like holding him back. And
Michael
shit. Like,
Cole, yeah.
Michael Cole. I'm sorry.
yeah.
If Seth Rollins wants to fight CM Punk, I think he can get through Corey Graves and Michael Cole.
Also, did you see CM Punk? He was probably that fucking smirk that he is.
He was
Like,
waving at
egging
Randy,
him
though.
Yeah.
Randy waved to him. Randy took a chair and was sitting in the ring.
Yeah, he was
and
like,
Randy
"Hey."
waved to him, and that was the wave we saw. He wasn't waving at Seth, like antagonizing him. We saw now Orton's in the ring. He opens one of the chairs that were used. He's sitting in the ring, letting Punk have his moment, and he waves to him, and he waves back.
Oh, so I didn't see all that.
But the way the internet makes it look is that he's antagonizing Seth by waving at Seth while Seth is throwing a tantrum.
Oh.
I also think Seth is a little too
over dramatic.
no. But his character, yes. I don't think he's actually the type of person that would let his emotions get the best of him like that. I think if it wasn't a work, if it wasn't to sell a story, he's going to stay composed, and then when we go back, I'm going to have a word with Hunter.
There's
What about
word
the Drew
going around
McIntyre
that-
thing?
I also don't know what that's about. I
He
don't.
just stormed
So
out.
there's things going around that a camera guy told him to storm off, but then there's also like, as soon as he heard the music, he stormed off. So
I
don't
missed-
know.
No, he was out before. He was out of the cage before Seth. So
Like
he
as soon as
didn't-
I
the
heard it was
music
like
was not there.
1, 2, 3, ding ding. Drew's
Yeah,
gone.
He
Like,
did not wait around. That he was cleared before the music.
as soon as the match was over, he was out.
Yeah.
Rhea flipped him off. Dom was just,
But his
he
character
didn't
was
care.
like, "I'm not with you guys. I'm
Yeah.
after Jay."
I think all of this is just character work. I think WWE's getting really fucking good under Hunter. I think Hunter is telling people, "Here's what I want from you. Go figure it out." Instead of "Here's your shit."
I mean, guys like Seth and Drew, they don't need a script.
And he might have said, "Just remember, more than ever now, you are on stage all the time."
Dude probably booked that match.
Apparently, apparently Roman and Seth, they were told to make amends with CM Punk at some point. I don't know.
Why Roman? Whatever happened to Roman?
Well, the whole fucking Shield thing when, because remember Punk, the
What
was
Shield thing?
supposed
Why
to be,
does Seth Rollins hate CM Punk? I don't understand. Besides the fact that you were one of our captains and you went home and you threw a fit while we were on the road to WrestleMania
I mean, Seth openly called him a cancer to wrestling.
Yeah, that was like 2 or 3 months ago or whatever. Actually, probably like last year, but still, that was recent. What's the shit before that? Why would he?
I wouldn't be surprised if
He wanted those guys. He handpicked them.
He
but
wanted
not minus
Cassius
Roman.
Ohno.
But minus Roman,
Yeah,
right?
he wanted Chris Hero.
But he can't.
but he probably threw a fit like Punk does.
That's not Punk's fault.
But
WWE
like-
switched it out.
But yeah, but looking at what Roman has become, you can't help but think that was the right decision. Look what Roman has become, and look where Cassius Ohno is / Chris Hero.
Punk was sour too back then, over Ryback, over the doctors, over God knows what.
I mean, yeah. So it was a bunch of building up shit. But what's that got to do with Seth Rollins?
I have no idea.
I don't remember him talking bad about the Shield guys. I listened to that fucking Colt Cabana thing like twice or 3 times. I don't remember that.
Oh, I bet Colt's happy. Punk's not there, but
Well, we'll know if he shows up on AEW.
Who? Colt Cabana?
Yeah.
he's
been
still
on.
there. Yeah,
I mean, not on like AEW television.
Oh, I thought he was gone completely.
No, him and Brandon Cutler are a team now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like
What
gone.
other team name?
I don't even know if there's a team name. They just wear that weird fucking. He wears like a shorts and cutoff version
Tiger Stripe.
of the that weird.
So Cutler's not with the Bucks anymore with that
I think
hairspray
no,
or
he still
whatever.
is, I
Oh.
think. It's not hairspray.
what
It's
is
a cooling spray.
So I think Seth and Punk, give them like 30 minutes, and
Of
have a hell of a
course.
match. Not every
Does
week.
All right,
Punk
so
stay
what's
healthy?
what's the dream here? We're going to Mania. Where are we going? Seth is the obvious one. That's boring.
If you don't want to,
Does Seth hold on to the belt?
if you don't want to give Punk,
Has Punk ever been IC champion?
if you don't want to give Punk the belt right away,
Don't give him any belts.
then let Priest cash in, take it off Seth, and then Seth and Punk can just go without
know-
any belts.
But I feel like the belt would be
And
why
that
Punk would
takes.
go.
Well, no, because apparently that feud was. If
He's
the
not.
Seth thing is real, then that's just they don't
He's
like
here to
each
make
other.
money. Why would you go after somebody without a belt? I think if he's never been IC champion, he has that to say. Well, that's a belt I never held.
I don't think he's been U.S. either.
Yeah, but who gives
That's
a
Logan
Who the fuck
Paul.
is the U.S. champion?
Logan Paul,
Who cares?
who wrestles like 3 times a year. Like,
Yeah, U.S. title is a fucking
Imagine the views
Throw
on
away.
that, Punk and Paul.
maybe one day, but that's not gonna be his first coming out. I think him and Gunther would fucking do really well. It's not something that somebody's thinking. Punk can lose to him. Who cares if Punk loses his first match in?
I was really waiting for, like, when he was announced for Raw, I was really waiting for another pipe bomb. But
yeah, he didn't even start out Raw, right? Orton did.
That was the smart thing. If you remember, I said to you guys, if anything, they should close with Punk because that's gonna make people watch a
3
terrible
hours.
fucking Raw.
Yeah.
From
People
what
are
it's at.
complaining.
I didn't watch it.
people
was,
are complaining that it was a shit Raw.
was it shitty?
Well,
And I guess Triple H wasn't there, so.
why?
Like the wrestling sucked, or just too many promos and
Well, Orton was a promo.
It
but
was,
Punk
I mean,
had,
but
like,
that's what
3
people were
minutes.
watching for. Nobody tuned in Monday to watch what wrestling was going to happen. Everybody tuned in to see what was going on with Randy and to hear what CM Punk has
Wouldn't
to
it
say.
be smart, though, to put on a great wrestling show on top of that? Because then you get those interested people. Hey, I remember CM Punk. Oh, this wrestling's pretty cool. You know, and then now you have shit wrestling, and it's just a shit promo from Punk.
I don't know.
I didn't see any of it.
They had a tag team turmoil that I thought sounded pretty good.
Yeah, was it like 4 teams? Because that's all there is on the
Nah,
roster.
it was like 6.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
So the Creed brothers are officially there now.
It seems
I guess
it.
so,
And the
yeah.
girl was with him now, too. I forget her name.
Ivy Nile, is that her name?
But she like barely did anything in NXT, so she never even. It sucks for. It would suck for her if she gets called up as just a manager. Like she's just going to be a manager for them. Like,
Unless she's
well, that what's her name though is starting to wrestle. The fitness chick. What's her name? The one with Otis and
Alpha
Gable.
Academy. Oh, yeah.
yeah, with Alpha Academy.
well, so she was a
Maxine.
yeah.
Yeah, Maxine Dupree. Yeah,
Unless that Ivy Nile could be a manager on Raw and wrestle on NXT, they do
maybe
that.
it's hard to do.
But NXT, does NXT travel too? Or? But I mean, traveling with Raw, though, and then just going to.
That's what you do. What do you think?
She doesn't
Balor-
have to do the house show loop with them.
yeah.
She just do the Raws, do NXT.
But NXT is the next night. That's tough.
All right, who's the devil?
I still
We
say
got new developments in the devil. We're actually gonna have a match next week.
Really?
With two of the devils.
I still
Two
say
of
Adam
the
Cole.
devil's rejects.
I still say Adam Cole.
So,
MJF tore his labrum, by the way, and he said
Supposedly.
he's going to defend.
supposedly, I don't believe in anything anymore. I don't believe any injuries are real. I don't even think Aaron Rodgers is injured. I think this is all fucking work.
Coming back that soon. Yeah.
I don't know. That's the first guy I thought of.
But Adam Cole makes sense to me.
He was an Intercontinental Champion, by the way.
He was?
Punk. Yeah.
Okay. Who do you...
Well, did he beat Jomo?
It
Is
says
that
list
when
of
he
accomplishments.
filled in
It says
for
one-time
Benoit?
Intercontinental
What?
Champion.
Is that when he filled in?
No, that
for
was
Benoit?
ECW.
ECW. Yeah.
Just says a one-time Intercontinental Champion. Didn't
Okay.
say.
Well, anyway. It would still be good, I think, going after Gunther. Especially if he's going to be... Is Gunther on Raw?
Yeah.
Okay, so especially if he's going to be on Raw and you're doing Randy with Roman. Because obviously the other one is Punk goes right after Roman. I don't know.
Oh, we might get Orton and Paul. Just because
Paul Levesque?
Logan Paul. Orton said 10 more years, by the way. So
He did. He went one. Yeah, he did that.
I
I thought he was calling out Sean Spears in 10.
Yeah, what's
By
he
the way,
doing?
Adam Copeland fucked up on that.
Yeah, Adam Copeland on
Edge, what the
fucking
fuck?
AEW. He's rating Spears. Okay, he
Because he does a spear.
does
as
a
finisher.
spear. So RJ City has him rate Spears. One of them was Aries. He had no idea who Aries Spears was. Bad. You should have known.
that
And
is.
one of Aries Spears, he's a comedian from Mad TV.
Oh.
Okay, you're terrible. Anyway, and one of them was he said Sean Spears, and Easy.
I don't know if it just went over his head or
Yeah.
if he just.
He rated it. He was like
7.
7, yeah. 10. He's a 10. I know that's what RJ said he was setting up.
That was a great episode, by the way. I definitely recommend
pretty
watching
good,
that one.
yeah.
It's funny. Say one bad thing about the other company.
Wouldn't do it.
Just fucking laughed his ass off. The catering's bad.
But then he was like, no, the catering's actually really good.
I give Copeland some kudos on that. Not talking shit
Didn't
about.
leave because of any ill will. He
was
just wanted to, you got nothing for me. Let me go do my thing.
Yeah.
Fine. So,
Devil.
nobody really answered, though.
I said
about
Adam
CM
Cole.
Punk. No, CM Punk. We never even answered that. I said Gunther. That would be a fun one.
I'm excited if it's him and Seth.
One time,
Him and Dom.
30 minutes, fine. Not 4 straight pay-per-views
Like,
every
yeah,
week
like
on
Cody, yeah.
Him and Cody.
Because it's great, but not all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No
just,
bullshit. Let them two call in the
I
ring.
thought when
and
Punk came back
go.
in AEW, it would be dream matches, but he was more focused on stories than anything.
But he also but it was also
It was a callback
He did a
and-
very good thing. He did some callbacks with like Joe, but he also did, he got Starks over, he got MJF over, he got FTR over, which will help to get FTR over.
By the way, they filed a trademark for CMFTR, so never say never. Although
Who did?
FTR.
But they wouldn't come back as FTR.
Yeah, they'd be the Revival
Yeah,
again.
they'd be a Revival.
Because they own that.
Fuck the revival.
Yeah. Well, that was a Cody thing anyway.
Yeah. BTE is now being the Dark Order.
But it's still called
Being the
BTE.
Elite,
yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know how that started. Was
I
it the
didn't
Matt
watch
Jackson
it.
buying
I
thing
didn't
again?
watch it. I don't know.
We're jumping around a lot. So, CM Punk dream matches.
I mean,
I'm a CM Punk fan in the ring.
Yep.
Outside of the ring,
Let's see.
You have a good comparison.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan or who else? Oh, Benoit.
Might be a
Yeah.
little bit of a stretch because he didn't murder
Well,
anybody.
but it's still like regardless of what he did with his personal life.
it's Snuka too would be the.
Yeah, but Snuka fucking sucked.
he wasn't a good worker.
No, he jumped off shit. That's what he's Jeff Hardy. And I don't
I mean,
like Jeff Hardy.
Hogan
so.
sucked too, but Hogan was a
Hogan
needle.
looked good.
Hogan was a merchandise mover and shit person, racist.
Yeah. So Devil, who do we think the Devil is?
Adam Cole.
We know he's going against CM Punk and Samoa Joe. Sorry, we were just talking about Joe and Punk.
Yeah, Joe saved MJF.
Yeah, so it's going to be Joe and MJF versus two of the Devil people.
if the Devils lose, do they unmask?
I don't know, but I mean,
So do we know if it's the main devil or just like some of his minions?
It's henchmen.
it's henchmen. Yeah.
The main Devil is still being hidden, but fans pointed to the fact that when Adam Cole and MJF were in the ring, Adam Cole's in a wheelchair. He reached in his pocket. That's when the Devil came on the screen.
So I saw something that I liked, and it's actually something someone else brought up. I don't remember which one of you. But so this person is able to manipulate the feeds to the truck and to the cable. AEW went off the air a little bit, I guess. So they lost the feed. This guy can manipulate. He's tech savvy. You know who is tech savvy? You know who could manipulate things in NXT?
Ali.
No. Not bad. Actually, I didn't think about that. Solomon Crow. Sammy Callahan.
Yeah, that Devil's not big enough.
I don't know. I
But
don't think that
Ali
would be.
with
I don't think that would
Retribution,
be.
though, the Ali.
Yeah, Ali would be good too. I forgot about that because they did that with what is that called?
Retribution?
Yeah, sure.
Or what was it? That was his group?
Yeah, probably.
Knockoff Nexus.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that
Sammy-
would be a big enough reveal. Hell no.
Does he link in MJF at all? They have any history?
No,
Him and Mox, they have new merch coming out.
I do. I like that.
Switchblades.
Him and Mox, but not him and MJF.
But why are they calling it the Switchblades and not Switchblades Conspiracy? They were called Switchblade Conspiracy, not the Switchblades.
Yeah, because Switchblade J is there. Mm-hmm. So I'm surprised.
Unless Sammy is part of the group and he's the one like helping manipulate feeds and all that.
And maybe he's not like the leader, but he's
Yeah.
I mean, because Roddy is still doing the whole neck thing. By the way,
there's Bobby Fish. He's pissed he got released before
breaking the
everyone
wall a
else.
little bit. Roddy wore the neck brace at the convention that we were at a while
Yeah.
ago, but good shit.
Worked the gimmick.
Adam Cole and Kingdom. I don't know. Like I said a while ago, Adam Cole turning on MJF would make more sense
But
because
if it's Adam Cole at this point, for going this long with it,
well,
is Adam Cole a good enough reveal?
if he
We're
actually,
getting into Aces and Eights territory where it's Bully Ray and nobody gives a shit.
but if Adam Cole
Wasn't
actually
it
broke
Devon
his foot,
first?
Yeah.
if he actually broke his foot, that might be why they're postponing it a little bit. Maybe they had plans and then oh shit.
That's easier though. The reveal doesn't have anything to do with him in ring. He could keep sending people after him.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently Britt is frustrated as well.
Yeah.
She tweeted AEW Dynamite promos in 2023. MJF 10 minutes, somebody else 7 minutes, Britt Baker 0. I don't know. I'm excited for the Devil though. Like I don't know. Like MJF came back as the Devil, and we were like, "Oh, that's cool." I didn't think we'd see it again because it's MJF's.
Do you
thing.
think CM Punk was a plan at all? Like when they started, do you think CM Punk was like, "Okay, we could do this"?
I
You
can
think
see that.
We're getting into that Black Scorpion territory
I can see that
where like now we got to figure out what to do with it. It's just Ric Flair.
because MJF was the one that
It's
called.
definitely not Ric Flair. It's Ric Flair.
Because MJF did the callback to the Punk.
Because it's what
promo.
Ole Anderson, Al Perez,
He
Nobody knew who the fuck Al Perez was.
someone else, and then
MJF did the callback to the Punk promo, so it would make sense for Punk to actually
Yeah.
do the Devil promo. That might be why it's dragging too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm really like.
Look, wrestling right now is just holy shit.
it's Marty Jannetty.
We're actually at the point where I'm more interested in WWE. The Devil thing is the only thing AEW has story wise, and it's not really paying off with any good wrestling. So it's getting stale. We're what's that term?
Tipping point?
No, jumping the shark.
Jim the Shark. Yeah.
We're getting to the jumping the shark point, and now we're like, okay, what is going to happen? We need a reveal. It should have been this time, and then it should have been this time, and we need to really amp this up, or it's gonna fucking die. Aces and Eights. It's gonna be Retribution. Even Nexus was kind of shitty. It just produced Wade
it's
Barrett.
a Raw anonymous general manager.
Yeah,
Stupid
Yeah.
computer
Does MJF have an opponent announced for December?
dragged on.
I don't know. Isn't he supposed to give Joe a match? 'Cause
Yeah,
he
for
was his
tagging.
partner.
The pay per view is called World's End. It ends 2023.
I don't know.
Did he promise Joe the next pay per view or just at
No,
some
it's
point?
just a match. But I mean, I don't think Joe and MJF are strong enough to main event a pay per view.
Would it be him and the Devil?
That's what I would hope.
Devil wins on masks. It's Adam Cole.
Or it could be like so when Brutus turned on Hogan in WCW, he was unmasked. But first it was Arn Anderson, and he was tied up, and oh my god, the person attacking Hogan was definitely Arn Anderson. But then the big reveal was Brutus.
One of his
Oh
many.
shit, are they just doing? Is this going to end up being the fucking Dungeon of Doom?
Oh gosh. One of Beefcake's many
Or-
gimmicks.
Is this? It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
You think it's Tony Khan?
MJF playing the audience. MJF is the Devil.
But who's no? What? No. I
How's
don't
he
think you understand the me, Austin.
How's he attacking himself?
Yeah, how's he attacking himself? He didn't, like, the higher power didn't attack Vince McMahon. The higher power was a letdown because it was just Vince McMahon. And
It's supposed to
in
be
this
Christopher
case-
Daniels, wasn't that the rumor?
It's not better,
What did I
though.
do? So wait, this little tiny bald guy's ordered Undertaker
Who nobody
around?
probably heard of.
Well,
back
no,
then.
at that time, he wasn't even bald. That
No?
was like 98, 97.
But, like,
We went
No one knew
bald.
who he was. Yeah,
Then.
But like with Vince, it was like, okay. With Daniels, it would have been who? Because back then,
he wasn't known at all.
Not at all.
Nobody.
like Fallen Angel, who?
And
No,
Vince
that's
was-
not. He's not even falling. You're like that. You're talking.
He's
about
not even at
2002.
Impact yet.
Yeah, you're talking about 2002. We're talking 4 years before Impact. was
He's
even
an
a thing.
indie guy. He's nobody.
Yeah, that would have fell flat.
So with
That would have
this,
been a what?
It would have been better to be Russo. At least people kind of would have known who he was.
with this whole Punk move, do you think it's now possible that MJF actually does jump ship?
I think that they have to throw everything that they possibly can at him to keep him when his contract's up. Because what do you have left in that company? They are building Swerve to be
Swerve is
a top
fucking
guy.
good.
They're
Swerve is-
building that if need be, Swerve can take the reins. I think
WWE was dumb to let him go.
Oh, did he have?
this would have never. He would have never been this Swerve in WWE.
But he was good at NXT.
Yeah, but what would he have done in WWE?
Not drink blood.
You don't.
Oh
have,
no, that was Hangman.
You don't have the. So what got Swerve over is they gave him consecutively good matches. Work with this guy, work with this guy, work with this guy. Now let's give you a story. Now work with this guy, work with this guy. Now we'll give you another story. So he
Put him
got
in
to
a tag team with
showcase.
Keith Lee.
Yeah, he got to showcase shit. Whereas in WWE that wouldn't have happened. He just would have been the Dolph Ziggler, like go,
Well, he was with that group, wasn't he?
hit row.
Yeah,
He
And
left
they're
and then
all-
they were
they're
shit.
all gone, right?
and they were
Again.
jobbing every week. Yeah, no, the girl's still there, isn't she?
Oh yeah, B-Fab for some reason.
Is she?
Yeah, they kept her. I don't know why.
But like Swerve left and they kept the group and it was shit. Swerve was that group.
And then they got fired, and then they got brought back, and then they got fired again.
Yeah. Swerve is so good. I love Swerve. So yeah, wrestling is exciting right now. You watched Raw for the first time in how
Sort
long?
of. Let's just give it. I watched it on my phone at bowling, just Randy Orton. I didn't
watching-
watch the entire thing.
Were you watching for Punk?
And we weren't doing very well at bowling, so
I was watching for. I was more or less watching to see. I'm interested in seeing where Randy Orton goes, which they established he's going Bloodline, and then I was interested to see if there was going to be a face down or where the CM Punk thing was going to go. But once Orton was coming out first, then I knew, well, obviously Punk's. I'm not staying up just to. I'm not watching all this Raw just to find out where Punk is going. I'll watch it tomorrow.
and then Punk didn't say anything anyway. So
Apparently not.
Like
No.
2 minutes.
Nothing.
3-minute
Yeah.
promo.
'Cause I said give him the last 20 minutes.
Seth didn't come out to interrupt him, so nothing
Yeah, that's
anyway.
what I was trying to see. I was more interested, where are we going? And you said Nakamura's opponent was revealed?
Cody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole every week Nakamura's been like,
GTS.
what he's
No,
been
he
every
hasn't been saying GTS.
No, he's been doing a GTS.
every week on Raw. He's been saying about,
I'm coming for you.
yeah,
Where
I'm
are
watching you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
come. You'll never know when I'm gonna strike. And no one's like, who's he talking about?
I'm going to
And
come on my face.
It was Cody, and he attacked Cody,
Ooh, Punk and AJ would be good.
which is sort of random. I'm not.
Where is
I
that?
think Punk and AJ do really well together. I mean, they've been together for like, I don't know, 10, 15 years now.
Have they ever crossed paths before?
He name dropped AJ Lee, by the way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
AJ sends her regards.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I did actually. I was hoping he wouldn't bring that up because that was something I wanted to touch on here. Do we see a return of AJ Lee?
Rumble.
That'd be cool, right? Now we've got the in. You know, I don't know her sour grapes as much. I know she worked there. She left with Punk for a little, and she was off TV, and then she came back, right?
Yeah, she still wrestles.
Then neither of them were working there when they got married.
I don't think she's active.
They
Who?
AJ.
No, she doesn't do anything.
no, I know of. Oh,
But last I saw, I don't follow her anywhere. But sometimes, like Punk will post, and so
She's been an
She looks
author.
like athletic, so she looks like she could still do it.
Yeah.
You know,
She's in great
Obviously
shape.
Knock off some ring rust, but she'll be fine.
But I think she's an author and something else.
yeah,
like
she has
she's-
written books and stuff. Yeah.
but Rumbles are good.
Yep.
Because you're not really, you just punch and kick.
I mean, you need 30 women somehow anyway, so.
But fuck AJ and all the horsewomen, AJ and Asuka.
Yeah. So Swerve apparently is in a horror movie.
Huh?
He posted that on his Instagram. It's on
not the one he did with Hangman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't he just in a horror movie?
Amazon or something.
Cool. Have to check
but
that
yeah.
out.
Wrestling is great. When this comes out, it'll officially be December, and this weather is crazy. It was just like 60 today,
Yeah, seriously.
but it'll go
yesterday
back
it was
to
freezing.
20 degrees or
It was
something.
25 degrees when I went to work this morning. It was literally double that when I got out.
Yeah. Pennsylvania, don't come here. Weather sucks. But Christmas is coming up. Maybe we'll do something Christmas related soon. I know our first year of doing it, we did something with toys. That's where the whole LJN Steiner bullshit came.
It was.
Maybe we can talk about those. I don't know. But get out. Hamburg Field House. If you don't know what it
December
is,
23rd.
it's a very historic building for wrestling. Vince McMahon Sr. built the light rig that is still hanging there for now. December 23rd is the last wrestling show put on in the field house. Get out there.
And I have some insider information that you will not want to miss this show. This is going to be something that AXW or Outbreak has ever seen before.
Yeah.
And before that, we have
it's
this
exciting.
weekend.
Yeah.
Not this
so-
weekend.
This weekend, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, kicking off December with a bang. Our friend JB,
The first ever Berks County toy show.
is hosting a toy expo in the Berkshire Mall in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, all weekend for the mall hours. We will be there. We will be set up. Come show support. Show some support. Come buy some stuff. If I see anything that I need, I might go broke.
Oh, yeah, we're going Hasbro shopping.
So that's fun. And then he also announced one for March. That's going to be in New Holland, I believe.
I don't know where that is.
Lancaster County, Lebanon County, somewhere around there. And then December 16th, Three Legacies Wrestling, their last show for now at the Brightside Opportunity Center. Brightside has been a great venue. But much like with anything, price is going up and whatever.
I think Three Legacies has outgrown it.
Three Legacies needed something bigger.
Yeah, that's
something
all.
more.
It was a great venue, though.
Yeah.
So
Good food.
they will be back. But
Yeah, this is not the end. They're not done.
starting in January 20th, Millersville University, Three Legacies Wrestling, Ricardo Rodriguez, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It'll be a big show, big gymnasium apparently. I've never been there, heard great things. Go show some support. Lancaster is great with the wrestling community. They always get into it. And then, like I said, Hamburg Fieldhouse. It is the last show. Come out, take some pictures. Everybody always points to where Snuka and Piper did the coconut thing. We had a guy tell us that he was held by Andre the Giant in that building.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Just go out, enjoy it while you can. The biggest way to show support is going to these indie shows. Even if it's $5, $20, buy a $20 shirt from them. It means the world to them. You'll never know who you'll see on TV. We'll be back next week.